You are not going to want to hear this because it's so tedious, but the IRS expects you to keep receipts. Why? Because the burden of proof for every deduction that you take on your tax return is you. If you're ever audited, the IRS is going to want to see receipts. Now, that does not mean that you have to keep file cabinet upon file cabinet upon file cabinet of receipts. You can keep those electronically, but if you're keeping those electronically, be sure that you are able to access them if you were ever audited. So if your server or your backup fails, politicians may be able to get by with that, but the American taxpayer cannot get by with my server went down. So you don't have to have just paper. You can keep it electronically, but be sure if it's kept electronically that you can access it if you ever need it. Now, how long do we have to keep these documents? 7 years. You need to keep the last 7 years of any deductible expense. So if it was for a manicure and it's not deducted, honey, you can throw that receipt out. But if it was for office supplies, you need to keep that for 7 years. A great way to keep them is to make sure that they're organized. You can digitize them and just make sure that you can access those in the future if ever needed, because the IRS puts the burden of proof on you to prove every deduction taken on your tax return. Y'all, I'm Valerie Kemp, Certified Public Accountant. Follow me for more tax tips and information.